Students have a chance to participate in their local city government this coming Tuesday. Parkersburg City Council and Sow and Grow Together are inviting students in grades 6 through 12 to join them Tuesday, April 22nd to learn more about local city government. This will give students an opportunity to learn how city government works, meet local leaders, and learn how to effectively let your voice be heard. A tour will be given, food will be provided, and then students will lead a council meeting.
Politics start at the local level. You don't immediately go to Washington. Your first step is looking at what's going on locally and trying to help your local community. So this gives them an idea of how to do that, how the process works, so that they can bring issues before council in the real world and just be informed on how to do everything and how the process actually works.
I think it's very important for students to understand how government works. They're obviously the next generation of leaders. Hopefully they'll stay around for Parkersburg and be our future leaders.
You can learn more about how to RSVP on our website at WTAP.com.